What is up, ICP Squad? We're back for yet again another video. My name is Victor, ICP Squad with ICP Squad. Today we're gonna talk about how to buy internet computer coin or internet computer token. A lot of you watching this video probably already own ICP. You know how to use exchanges, you know how to buy them, but a lot of your friends don't know how to get into the internet computer. And even if they knew the advantages of the internet computer, the technology and everything that's going on, a lot of people don't know where to buy it. So we're making this video to know how to buy it, where to buy it. We're gonna make the simplest ways to buy it. As always, guys, none of this is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Nobody in ICP Squad is a financial advisor. We are crypto and NFT enthusiasts. So check out the video, guys. Always do what's best for you. And one more thing, guys, make sure to subscribe to our newsletter at DfinityCommunity.com. There you'll be able to check out the new NFT projects coming out, news on internet computer token, price action for NFTs, all of that info and good stuff. Also make sure to hit that like and subscribe button as well as the notification bell. Also, guys, we're giving out 3 ICP tokens for 3 best comments. So write down, what do you think about this video? What would you like to see next? And you can win 1 of 3 ICP tokens. So check it out and write your best comment below. With that being said, guys, let's look at how to buy ICP. So I'm gonna attach down below a list of all of the exchanges that we know where you can purchase ICP. This is on top of being able to purchase ICP from your friends if your friends have ICP, etc. But attached down in the description box is a list with all of the exchanges as well as information on how to use them. In this video, I'm gonna focus on 2 or rather 4 exchanges. It's really just 2 companies, but I'm gonna focus on those, and I'm gonna focus on 3 things: ease of use, the prices, and rewards. I'm also going to talk about how to use a wallet and why it's important to pull your funds out of exchange. The 2 exchanges we're mentioning today are Coinbase/Coinbase Pro, and we're also going to go over Binance US and Binance. This is virtually the same product. It's a sister company, not the same company, but one of them is allowed for United States citizens and one of them is not. So we're going to look at that and the pricing and how to use them, and I'm going to try to make it as simple as possible for new users. So check it out. Okay, so for the first 2 exchanges that we're going to go over, it's really one exchange. It's called Coinbase. This exchange has 2 different ways to view it. We have Coinbase, and on this other window we have Coinbase Pro. Both of these are available on the App Store or Google Play Store, and it looks almost exactly the same as what you're gonna see here on the desktop version. I'm using the desktop version for tutorial purposes, but it's basically the same exact thing. So you have Coinbase and Coinbase Pro. Although both of these are the same company, there are 2 main important reasons as why you would choose one over the other. Reason number 1, just the regular Coinbase, which is over here, coinbase.com, or searching Coinbase on your Google Android or Apple iPhone is a lot simpler. It has easy buttons. For example, you see a coin that you like, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, in our case ICP, because we're ICP Squad and your gang, and you basically click buy and that's it. It's super simple. It's very, very simple. You're probably thinking, well, if it's so simple, how come they have a harder, more difficult version? Who would do that? The reason is it charges higher fees. Coinbase Pro is going to look like this. This is also what it's going to look like on phone, albeit on a smaller screen, because you're going to have a buy and sell button. You're going to have limit, market, and stop orders, your amount, your limit price. It's kind of like more controls. Once you get used to this setup, it's really not that hard. I'm going to go over it in a very simple, like as fast as I can method on how to use this, but that's basically the main difference. So let's go ahead and take a look at the fees. All right, guys, to break down the fees for Coinbase and Coinbase Pro, I'm going to use this comparison. This comparison is from Investopedia.com, and I already don't like the fact that I had to go to a third-party website to find these fees. If you Google fees for Coinbase, you get the fee schedule for Coinbase Pro, which is not the same for Coinbase. So that I already don't like. It's hard to find the fees. Coinbase does allow you to buy directly from debit cards, but it has a 2.49% fee. This is because credit and debit cards have a fee attached to them that goes to the payment processor. This is kind of separate and it incurs a fee. There is also a 99-cent to 2.99-cent fee based on the amount. This is completely, in my personal opinion, cost ineffective. It would be the way. Buying something like $400 in Bitcoin is, and I I did this on my phone to do the math, it's gonna run you approximately $15.35 in Coinbase fees. If you do the math on that, that is about 3.83%. That means that the coin would have to go in price not only 3.83%, but double 3.83% to make a profit. It means it has to go up 7% for it to be even remotely profitable if you are trading. Now, for me personally, I don't like this. Some people might prefer this way since it's so simple. It's an app. You put your debit card. People already know how to use their debit cards. You click the buy button and that's it. You have your crypto, your ICP, your Bitcoin, whatever it is. And a lot of people might prefer this. I opt to use the more complex version to save money. If you were to use Coinbase Pro, and let's go ahead and look at the Coinbase Pro fees, those are more transparent. The Coinbase Pro fees are based on a schedule. They're called pricing tiers. For example, $0 to $10,000 in 1 month is going to charge a 0.60% taker fee and a 0.40% maker fee. Now, before we go over what that is, 0.60, that is basically 60% of 1%. So not even 1%, as opposed to regular Coinbase that for $400 was charging us $15. That's about like 6 times fees that you would have to pay. So you can do 6 transactions on Coinbase Pro versus doing just 1 transaction on regular Coinbase. So the fees, in my opinion, for regular Coinbase are outrageous. There are some benefits like tutorials that you get that give you rewards. You can get like $3 or something like that. Rewards for referring people, which you refer a friend and you get like $10. Stuff like that, little incentives. And the fact that it's simple and easy to use, you click buy and you have your coins, but there are fees. So if you're looking to sell as soon as it goes up, using Coinbase is probably not a good idea. You're going to pay more in fees, but Coinbase Pro does make more sense. Now on to that, what is a maker and taker fee? A maker is the person that lists the coin for sale. So for example, I would like to sell my ICP for $87, and the taker is the person that says, okay, I'll go ahead and buy it. So that is going to be on the books. That's for another video on how order books work. But for the meantime, guys, 0.60, 0.40 for $10,000. Maybe you have a lot more money or a lot more trading volume. You can get 0.40% or 0.25% for making and taking fees. And it goes down to as little as 0.05 to nothing for the maker's fee. So if you're moving $300 million, you have 0%, basically no fees on this exchange. If you're in the United States, Coinbase Pro is probably your best bet. So when it comes to using Coinbase, it's very easy. You go to coinbase.com or you type Coinbase on your Google Android or Apple iPhone. If you're a brand new user, you're going to make an account. That will be the get started button. You click get started, you put your first name, last name, and email, a password, you certify that you're over 18 years of age, and it might ask you for some verification steps. Just simply follow the steps. I find it easier to do this sign up process and even the trading on the phone, so you can do that. You can take a picture of your ID if it asks for that. Coinbase is a very trusted company based in the United States. So if you're a United States citizen, Coinbase and Coinbase Pro just are the ones to go for you. But simply you sign up for it. Once you are signed up, this is what it's going to look like. On the phone, it's going to look a lot more compressed and a lot simpler. And all you have to do is click on trade. And once you click on trade here, it's gonna allow you right here on the right hand side. This is what you're gonna see on your phone for the most part, and you can buy, sell, or convert your crypto. I already have a bank account set up here. That's why it says pay with. If you don't have that, you can set something up using the add payment button. You can use a debit card, a bank account, or Google Pay, as well as wire transfer. So just click add payment method and you can add your respective funding source. I think Coinbase is popular for using debit cards. If you want something that's easy and simple and just type in your debit card, Coinbase is the way to go. It's going to be a lot higher fees and you're going to have to wait a longer time frame in order to make profit, but it's very simple. Just under buy, click right here, and then this is where you type ICP. So internet computer, you can type ICP, you can type internet computer, and it'll pop out, and then just click that. You click your funding source, you type the amount, so for example $400, and preview buy. Once you click preview buy, it's going to give the breakdown. So see guys, as stated, it has a $15.35 fee. In my humble opinion, that fee is very high. I wouldn't do this, especially if I'm doing this multiple times a day. That is how you do it, guys. If you don't mind the fees and you want a simple way, this is the way to go. The other exchange that you can use, which is exactly the same exchange, just a little bit more complex and with cheaper fees, is Pro. account.coinbase.com. It's exactly the same account. You don't even have to make a new account. I'm going to click sign in, and I think it's just going to detect that I'm already signed in to regular Coinbase. If you haven't made an account, it's the same process. You can also do this on your phone. I recommend signing in on your phone so you can take a picture of your IDs with your phone camera, which is a lot of times better than your computer camera, which might not be detachable and you have to hold your ID. So doing this on your phone is probably a better idea. This is what it's going to look like, guys. You're going to see a whole bunch of stuff. So on this one, there's two things that you're going to look at. Number one, select market. This is where you select the market that you want to go. So for example, Bitcoin-USD, that is trading Bitcoin for United States dollars. I'm going to type in ICP, and this is where you're going to see these markets. ICP-USD, that's internet computer for United States dollars. ICP-Euro, internet computer for Euro. We're going to click just regular ICP-USD, and this is where you would purchase it. So this looks a lot more complex than Coinbase. Coinbase is just a buy button and that's it. It gives you the fees and that's it. In this one, you're gonna see market, limit, and stop. What that means, guys, these numbers right here, all of these right here, 1418, 1419, 1420, etc., etc. These are people that are willing to sell their ICP. So right here, there are 313 ICP available, and the number is changing, but just follow along the example, that are available for purchase at 1418. That is, again, guys, that is the maker fee that they're gonna pay. And if I click to buy using the market, I am taking their fee. So for example, if I were to type right here 500, that is 35 ICP. Let's do 5,000. That's 350 ICP. All of these ICP for sale would disappear because I just bought them, plus some from right here would also disappear because I just bought them. The same thing goes for selling. These ICP down here are listings that people are want to buy. So for example, there are 77 ICP that are willing to be bought, or somebody is willing to buy that many. This could also be a group of people. It doesn't have to be just one person. For 14.16, right? If somebody were to market sell their ICP, they would take these orders and they would be wiped off the books. So back in the day, they used to use books in the Wall Street exchanges. That's why these are still called books, albeit they're not real books. It's just numbers on a screen now. That's what it is, guys. It's basically a list of orders. The top one is list of orders of people that want to sell. The bottom one is a list of orders of people that want to buy ICP, and that's it. That's what the market function is. So for example, I want to buy $500 worth of ICP. It's going to be a $3 fee. Look at that. Let me type 400. So 400 would be a $2.4 fee. Notice, guys, on the regular Coinbase, that was like $15.35. That's a big difference, guys. That's like 7x, and that would be the fee that you would have to pay to buy using the market, and that is taking those listed. The other thing you can do is do a limit. You can do limit buy or limit sell. Limit, what that means is you are placing an order on the books. So for example, I want to save some money. I don't want to pay that taker fee because I want to save some money, something like that, but I do want to buy some ICP. So instead of just buying the ones from this list of ICP that is available for sale, I can place my own listing down here and it will go. So for example, I would like to buy 10 ICP for $14, and you have to do a lot of typing. $14.12, and if I were to do that, my total would be $142.05 right there, guys. If I were to click place by order, it would place my order along with these guys on 14.12, and my order would be there. And as soon as somebody does a market taker movement, a market sell, then they would sell their ICP and my buy order would become executed, and that's how you would do it. So this is a little bit more complex, guys. It's not as complex as it sounds. It's basically a list of people buying, a list of people selling, and you can either just take what they're offering or you can place your own listing, and that's what this is. That's what Coinbase Pro and 99.999% of all the exchanges look almost exactly the same. This is what I would recommend for 99% of Americans. Coinbase Pro, it's a trusted company. It's not that hard. It charges no fees to deposit money from your bank account using ACH transactions, and the fees are reasonable. $400 using Coinbase costed about $15.35. $400 using Coinbase Pro cost us about $2.40. So in my humble opinion, guys, use Coinbase Pro. Make an account on Coinbase Pro. If you want to get that $10 because a friend referred you, sign up using the Coinbase version of the app, app and maybe buy the $100, whatever they require from you from there, and then just go to Coinbase Pro. It's going to be the same account. You're going to get to keep that money from the rewards, but it's going to be a lot cheaper. All right, guys, the next exchanges I want to mention are Binance and Binance US. Now, unfortunately, Binance US, which is the United States version or sister company of Binance, currently does not allow the purchase of ICP tokens, but I'm going to mention it in case they later do allow it. In order to go to that one, all you have to do is go to Binance.us, and that's it. The fees are really good. They are 0.1 spot trading fee, so 0.5 for buy or selling crypto. This is already even cheaper than Coinbase Pro, which was 7 times cheaper than Coinbase regular, the regular version of Coinbase. So this is really, really good. Now, this is for those outside of the United States that can't have access to Binance. We are going to look at Binance. This is what Binance looks like. So before I do that, we're going to look at the fees. The fees for Binance are also very, very good. I like these fees because not only are they way cheaper than Coinbase and way cheaper or a little bit cheaper than Coinbase Pro, they also give a discount. So right here, if you can see this little golden text, it says BNB 25% off discount. For those of you that don't know, BNB is Binance native token, and they use it for fees in Binance, and they also use it for their smart chain for BEP20 tokens and some other token standard that I forgot, but they use it for those tokens on the Binance smart chain and for fees. So you buy their token, you pay with their token, and you get 25% off of the already fairly priced fees. Now, Binance, this is going to be again for people not in the United States. If you're in the United States and you're still watching this video, go ahead and finish the video to help us gain more views, but this is not for you. They do check your ID, have all sorts of measures, and they don't allow United States citizens. You have to go to Binance US, which doesn't allow ICP. So for those of you living in other countries or that are watching this video from other countries, this is the best for you guys. You're gonna get a way better deal and the fees are way better. So in order to do this, guys, just go to your Google Play Store or Apple App Store, type in Binance, or on the website, go to Binance.com. Just Binance.com. Right here, you get to register. If you don't have an account, you can register. Binance also has referral programs where somebody refers you and they get to keep a percentage of what you made, or the other person gives you a percentage. I think they have a new one that I researched where you get like $100 for making a new account. So let's go ahead and look. I'm going to click exchange. That's where you can see what it's going to look like. So you can switch between classic, advanced, and full screen. I'm gonna exit it. It's already showing me this one. This is the best one. If it's the first time seeing this and you're a person new to cryptocurrency, you're probably like, whoa, what is all this? There's so many colors, so many numbers, and so many charts. Like, do I have to learn all this? And the answer is no. You don't have to learn all this. It's quite fairly simple. The first thing you have to do, just like on Coinbase Pro, is put money on there or use a debit card. So right here under the buy crypto on the top left corner, you have bank deposit. You can deposit your euros via SEPA or card, credit or debit card, which charges a fee. I wouldn't recommend credit or debit card because of the fees, but you can use that, but it will charge you high fees to deposit money in there. And peer-to-peer trading. This I think is very, very cool. Peer-to-peer trading is basically a network of people where you sell your crypto or you buy crypto and you send money not to Binance, but you send your money to another person, and that other person sends you the crypto using Binance as an escrow or a middleman in the middle, and vice versa. You can sell your crypto or buy crypto, and there's people that do this for a living, so they kind of just buy and sell, kind of like little exchange houses. And this way Binance doesn't have to take your euro deposits or MXN or whatever country you're in. They don't have to take those. You simply give them to other people, and those people give you US dollar tethers or Bitcoin or whatever coin you're purchasing. Definitely a very cool feature to explain in another video, but it's just following the instructions. It's fairly simple. You can use your cash balance from your euro balance, and you can use third-party payments like Simplex, Banxa, and SEPA. I didn't research enough into how to use this. I think those are European things. I am not in Europe, but you can use those services. I think the main two are going to be bank deposit, depositing with euro using your credit or debit card, which some banks allow this, some banks don't allow this. It goes by country and bank. Also, the best one is peer-to-peer trading. I mean, isn't that what crypto is all about? And you can trade amongst your peers, you send them the money. Binance is the middleman. I think they charge fees, and sometimes they don't charge fees depending on fee schedules. And you get your crypto and people get cash, or people get crypto and you get cash. However, it goes both ways. This is definitely the coolest way to acquire crypto with peer-to-peer trading. Back into how to buy ICP, we're gonna click Binance again, and I'm gonna click these little squares up here and click exchange. That is gonna get us to the page that we need. So again, guys, don't be intimidated by this. Forget all of this over here on the right hand side. Forget all the charts, forget all the volume bars. The only thing that matters is these two numbers right here and this little chart right here. So we're gonna click right here where it says search in this corner, and all we're going to do after you've already deposited your money using Binance P2P, bank deposit or credit debit, or these other options, you're gonna click the coin that you want to purchase. In our example, we want to purchase ICP. We're 8-year gang, so simply type ICP and it will give you a bunch of trading pairs. For most people, it's going to be ICP for US dollar tether, which is what you should have purchased using the peer-to-peer trading or bank deposit or credit or debit card. And once you get to this, this is going to be the chart. Again, disregard the chart, disregard the volume. If you're new, if you're brand new, if you're not brand new, charts are very important, and the volume. But if you're brand new and you've already made up your mind, you would like to purchase ICP, then all you have to do is go down here. So it says login or register now because I am not logged in or registered now, but all you have to do on this is click the price. Again, limit is going to put your order on these books, whether you are trying to sell your ICP up here or you are trying to buy your ICP. This is the list of the available orders. For example, people are willing to buy about 1,000 ICP for $14.17. People are willing to sell 500 ICP for $14.18, etc., etc. It goes up and down. Usually the higher you get, the more people are willing to sell. The lower you get down here, the more people are willing to buy. Usually, not all of the time, but that's how order books work. Limit, guys, we're placing our order on the listing. Market, we are taking our order. I want to buy ICP. These guys are willing to sell their ICP. Brr, just take what they have for sale. Or I want to sell my ICP. These guys are willing to buy ICP. Brr, just take what they are willing to give me. And that's all it is. For ease of use, always click market. If you're having a hard time understanding this, just click market and then make sure you click buy or sell. These buttons are going to say buy and sell once you're logged in, but all you would have to do is type in, let's assume this one says buy. We type $1,000 and I'm willing to buy $1,000 worth of ICP. You click buy and it buys them from right here, from these listings. So if you're using a limit, you could, for example, say, well, I would like to sell my ICP, but I don't want to sell it for $14.22. I want to sell it for $320. So you would type in $320. I want to sell 50 of my ICP, and then you click sell, and your ICP is going to be listed way up here for $320. And actually, sometimes Binance does not allow you to sell it for very, very high. They kind of virtually, and I think this is unethical, they kind of virtually keep those numbers low, which is why I do recommend the next part of this video, which is forming a wallet. Once you purchase your ICP, whether it's on Binance or Coinbase or the other exchanges that are mentioned down on that list, if you can, and this is not financial advice, but if you can, pull them out from the exchanges. In order to do that, guys, you're going to create a wallet. So I'm going to recommend two. Number one, this is where you can also stake your ICP. It's going to be nns.ic0.app. This is the native wallet for ICP. This is basically the original wallet. So you click on it and you make an internet identity. That's going to be on another video, but you can also see it on our NFT guide. It's a part of that video on how to make an internet identity, and you make a wallet right here. So once you're logged in, guys, it's going to show you your wallets, and you can make as many as you want. It's going to be right here under ICP, neurons, voting, and canisters. That's another video that we've already made called how to stake ICP. Check it out. Under ICP, it's going to have your accounts. If you just made a brand new one, you're only going to have one called main. Then you can create as many as you want, and you can deposit your ICP from your exchange to this account by clicking withdraw on your exchange and then typing this address. The other wallet that I recommend, this one is much more user friendly, is going to be called stoicwallet.com. Mine says unlock your wallet because I already have a wallet. If you don't already have a wallet, it's going to ask you to log in with Google, with internet identity, or with a seed phrase. Select which one ever is the safest for you. Once you make this account, it's going to give you an address right here and a principal ID. You're going to click this little copy button and it's going to copy your address, and on the exchange you're going to click withdraw and you can deposit it to your wallet, which this one is Stoic Wallet. So I'm going to recommend those two, stoicwallet.com, to deposit your ICP onto that wallet, or use the native wallet, which is nns.ic0.com. So I recommend those two guys. Stoic Wallet is definitely more user friendly. It's made by a team that does it as a business to use with their NFT store, etc., and you can use it to log into places. So I do recommend it. If you want to use something a little bit not as flashy and you just want the most original wallet that's the most native to ICP, then go to nns.ic0.app. But any of those two guys, as long as they're outside of exchanges, the exchanges will not be able to borrow ICP that they do not have. So pull it out from the exchanges. Again, not financial advice, but I think it's wise to do so. Even just for security purposes, it's always smart to pull your cryptocurrencies into your own wallets. I hope you guys liked this video, how to buy ICP, which one is the cheapest, which one is the best. In summary, if you're in the United States, I recommend Coinbase Pro. If you want a simple app and you don't mind some of the fees, then you can use Coinbase, just the regular app. If you're outside of the United States, I recommend using Binance, and with Binance using the peer-to-peer trading, so you can get the lowest amount of fees. I think currently they are offering no fees for peer-to-peer trading, depending on currency. So select your currencies and you can have access to crypto using peer-to-peer and Binance. Definitely, I would recommend these two. There's also a list of more exchanges where you can purchase ICP down on the description window. So guys, let me know, did you guys like this tutorial? What else would you like to see? Make sure to send this to your friends that want to buy ICP, and have a good one guys, and hope to see you soon.